Hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Divinity 2. Wow, Original Sin 2. I really need to remember that. And today we'll be continuing on from our little wanton acts of violence, shall I say. Now, if you remember in the last episode, we picked up the teleporting gloves. Gloves of teleportation, which are who picked them up was a beast. Actually, this got show party, so it won't really matter. Red prints, here we are. I'll be putting them on me for the moment. Oh, pardon me. Now, we dropped the gloves of teleportation after killing the crocodilians, I think they were called. And now we have, well, we will be going to complete another quest. It doesn't really appear straight away for some reason. There's a few that we can do. Hold on one moment. Let's quickly rest up. So, there's a couple of fights that I've got in mind for today. The first being back in the cave where Shahila is. Oh, sorry about that, I've just clicked our screen for some reason. Ah, we're back in business. Yes. Right, so at the back of the cave over here, you'll notice there's some crates and that stacked up. So let's move them. Attack this. Actually, let's move back and do it. Oh, it's a pain in the arse to break through, but it's doable. So while we'll wait for it. So, yeah, this first fight will be against some toads. Poisonous toads, which I'm not looking for. Word 2, as Losa has no protection against them, seeing as I've taken her down the glass cannon route. So she will have to stay at the back of the combat and try and provide more, basically live up to her role, but in a more reserved manner. Now, something I want to show here. How do we auto attack? Let's just attack like. Oh, no.
Not drawing many winning.
Missed it there. I keep forgetting it's not a wand. There we go. Water can wash away poison. A lot of things in here, like puzzles and such, can be solved quite easily using the environment.
Quite right. Do seek my counsel. I highly recommend it.
Yes. So, like, you'll have ones where you have to move items onto traps to prevent them from going off, or to even set them off and stuff like that. Right. I'm thinking of the best way of doing this. Right. So, if I have a quick think. So, I'm thinking our best bet, we gotta keep Losa back. There's no chance of us bringing her forward because she has no protection against their poison. So she will have to stay at the back. So right here. I think what I might actually do is keep them three as they are.
Hey.
And what we'll do is bring you over here. Now we don't have the proper like melee range characters. So like we don't have an archer as such, which I'm okay with, to be fair, because I've got the I've got magic for that. You know, I'm not too worried about that. So I'll be focusing up close for a large part of this. So we have, and actually I might have a way to be able to make this a bit easier. 2 normal toads with poison and 1 with aerophurge. The aerophurge one will be upon because there is water around that it can set up. So you won't be the first one, but if I can weaken you down a bit.
I'll yield to none.
There we go. And then let's go invisible so they don't target me. Like I say, I want to get straight into the combat on this one as quick as I can. So let's have a look. Just thinking the best way that I'm going to do this. Right, so I'm poisoned. Do I have reach? Yes, I do. Right. Play my own game. Set him on fire. Use his poison blood against him. Alright. I want to try and do as much damage to these as I can. Let's place your finger and then enter. Now, getting movement skills is a big must in this game because you can find yourself quite often lagging behind with no way of let's say closing in on an enemy. A lot of time turns can take combat can take a lot longer just due to the fact that you can't reach them or they're in an awkward position, as you will have scenarios where you will have archers up taking the high ground, or you have the high ground but with the wrong class and you can't really do the damage. There will still be ways down, but it'll be quicker if you have a movement skill to get down. Right, what staff was I using? I think I was using a air staff, so that's going to be no good here. I'm actually going to, my turn is conserved then. Where's that chicken? Chicken's there. Oh. There we go. Let's reveal myself now. Oh, he's took more damage. With that haste. So, thankfully I'm not doing too bad. I remember the first time I tried this fight, it was an absolute nightmare. And it can still be, it can still go wrong. Like, massively wrong. Right, let's get you down there, do the damage to him. That'll help. Now, I'm not going to use any, not going to use ignition, as that will set off the poison I'm standing in. Right. But what I will do is I will use Battle Stomp to actually remove the poison. Right, I'm not going to use that because that will actually damage me. Now I will. I'll do the extra damage. And he'll have to get up next turn, costing him an AP. Right, I'm actually going to skip my turn with her. Purely for the fact that there's not really much she can do with her skill set at the moment. So, let's have a look. Now I'm on fire. Not exactly what I wanted, but you know, these things happen. Just do some damage to you with that, and then. Now I'm already on fire, so I'm not too concerned. Even though I've just set Beast on fire, it's just one of those things. Right. Let's get out of the fire. He's dead.
I'll yield to none.
Let's do this. Get me a little bit more magical protection. Now this is where Lothar will become useful. Okay, that was a misclick on my part for some reason, but it got the fight done. And so, easy enough fight after you get used to it. Like I say, I remember that fight giving me some trouble, and it still gives me trouble on things like Tactician. So, as you can see over here, there's a chest that we can use teleport to move over here. Now, there was a funny incident actually with Lewis where I teleported a crate, and as I did, the black cat that was following him ran under it and got squashed. I was not impressed with that at all. But these things happen. Right, I do believe that's most of the decent loot. And when I say decent loot, I mean like stuff that, you know, it's not just food or little bits of material like bone and whatnot. Actually, I do need to search for these, because I think one of these has something on it. Yes, practice sword. That will be useful. And we do have to do some selling as well. That I'll take. This he can use. There we go, he'll do more damage. Lothar, hers is actually more damaging. That's about it really. Nothing else. I don't believe there's another chest in here. No, I don't believe there is. So let's head back out. Now, instead of teleporting, it's best to go out. Not on the Moonscape Connor. This way. As it'll actually spawn some dialogue.
The frogs are gone. The children shall be safer. I see the good in you. I see all of you.
So that's done. Not much of a dialogue, but it works. Now, I won't talk to Shahila just yet, because I actually want to speak
The soldier stands to attention.
with you. Right. Do that. And where's that spear? Ah, okay. What I will do then is move the spear onto her. The bow, as we're not planning on using a bow. Okay. Now, last episode at the end, I picked up,
The soldier
and I
stands
didn't
to
really
attention.
explain it, I do believe. We picked up a book out of the chest. And that chest, that book basically is like a crafting manual, teaches you new crafting items and stuff. So if I just quickly do this. The daring bow, the axe, because I won't be using the axe either, that gives me 400 and something. Let's go for that. Yeah, because the Red Prince needs that. And the wizard armor. I think I am happy with that. Ooh, yes, I need battle stomp. Oh. The bartering on this is a bit different to the PS4 version. So how much do I need? I need... Let's go 300 then. Do apologise about this, it is a bit finicky on this because I'm not used to using the let's get rid of that as well. Now he absolutely loves us, and I've got a new skill. Well, a new skill book, shall I say. So, if I read it, learn skill, I can now use the same skill that the Red Prince has, which is Battle Stomp. Let's go to Losa. She can put this on. The gloves, Beast can put on. As he can do with that little bit extra protection. And the shield is for you once I've selected it properly. Yes, that's about. There we go, that's better. Right, let's get out of here then. Now, just trying to think which would be the best thing to do next. We're only level 3, so just quickly thinking best thing to do. The best thing to do is probably open the secret passage. Now there's several options we have for this next part of the main story. Good thing about Divinity 2 is there are various ways for you, like routes that you can take to reach an objective. So for instance, you have in this one, if I count off the top of my head, you got the one over here, which I'm about to show you in a second, where my mouse is pointing next to Beast's portrait. You have another one back by the necromancer's tent. You have a third one back by Migo, if you got decent enough wits. And there's one more, I believe, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But they all allow you to go the same route, but it's different ways. So if you don't do Rivermore and don't learn about this, but you've helped me go, you can use another route, which I'll show you in later, to complete the same objective. Or if you've got high wit, you can skip all of it.
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods.
Right.
You hear a strange sound, like rusted hinges creaking and air rushing through a tunnel. A hatch appears behind the shrine.
There we go.
By the looks of it.
He has spoken.
So that's opened this little doorway here, which takes us down into here. Gives us a nice little bit of experience as well. And another waypoint over here. Let's get this chest. Wand. I don't really plan on using wands if I can help it. You know, I might put a wand on Losa actually. Do I have any wands? Apart from the one I've just picked up, obviously. You know what? Yeah, we'll take Losa down the wand path. There we go. Now, for ages, I used to just bash my way through this door here, where my cursor is hovering over. Until my friend Lewis found this, which opens the door for you. Now, here, again, there's different ways that you can do this fight. Well, I say this fight, this region. Going through that area I told you earlier by Migo will bring you through here if you have Pet Pal. If you have Pet Pal, it's an easy route. If you don't have Pet Pal, you will have to do a bit of fighting against some very powerful enemies. Powerful for this level anyway. But they will lead to this door here. Now, you can either go up here and fight the Houndmaster, where my mouse is pointing there. Lockpick the door, which I believe, if I remember from what Lewis was telling me earlier, is level 2 thievery, which I can get away with. Or there's a third option, if I remember off the top of my head. There's a hidden area, well not a hidden area, an underground area called the Arena. And we will be completing the arena in this. And this arena has a character that can only be spoken to, well, can only provide help to the beast, as far as I remember. And that character will actually give you the key to the door up here. And I'm sure it's this door up here. But what we are actually going to do is we're going to save. Save here. And we're going to do the Houndmaster fight. So, Houndmaster again. Difficult fight for this level. That's why I've chose to save. But
Sorcerer, what do you think
It's
you're
one of
doing,
those.
prowling around inside the fort? Ha!
He looks you up and down.
Too bad there's not a bit of meat to you. Guess my hounds will have to be happy with the bones.
oh, don't worry about your hands. Let's do the beast. Now I want to move him up. As there we go. That was a stupid thing. Good thing that my stupidity didn't cost me there. And here's another key. That's the key basically to get you through into the prison. So what we are going to do here is move you up to there. And then here. See, there are 2 archers on the top. And they will be a problem. As will these dogs. Now, it's best to try and take out the Magister and not worry about the dog, if possible. Because though the dog is annoying, he will despawn if you can take out the Magister. Oh, whoops. There he is, I was about to say. Go with this. Unfortunately, my mage is in a bad area, so this isn't going to go. So, I'm just having a think here on what I'm going to do. Sorry if I'm a bit quiet. Right. I'm going to focus on him still. Excellent. Now that he's got no magic armor, I'm going to do this. See if I can freeze him. And then encourage. Couldn't freeze him, unfortunately. And I've healed him. Right. So, I need to start tanking.
I'm ready.
Just fortify you. Shield up myself.
I'm ready.
And then can't really do much more, so let's go this way and pull up a bit. Do you want to go for him? Yeah, excellent. Now, time.
Prepare yourself.
There we go. There's not much more I can do at this moment. Ah, you could have slipped. Let's see. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look here. Now, as you can see, there is actually a target on the floor as well here. We don't want to hurt him, if possible. Let's focus on doing damage to you then. Pardon me. Right. Frozen. Good. Let's move forward and end. He's taking. Okay, that's an interesting one. Right then. So, Red Prince. For the moment, I'm gonna focus on smacking you.
I'll yield to none.
And then he's out of range, typical. But I do want to get his magic protection down, as it'll be easier to deal with then. That's it, Beans. Keep dodging. Right, you. You won't be a problem.
Glory is mine.
I need to do some more damage to you. And then take you out of the equation for the moment. Let's turn you into a chicken. Right. Now, I have not played this very well. I'm well aware of that. I'm not using fire at the moment because the dog... Oh. There we go, thank you, Necromancer. And then what I will do is teleport the archer over here. And do some more physical damage on top of that. Now you... Losa. Okay, excellent. And then... Oh, that's a nice dodge. So good. Let's have a look. Let's do this. Because I can knock that archer down, get him out of the way, and then just focus on smacking him about a little bit. There's not really much more I can do here. The chicken's gonna run. He's gonna shield up. It's a pain, but I've done some damage so far. Ideally, I'd like to get away from the situation where... Let's do some damage there and then turn. Where he's of danger. And unfortunately, because he's gone up there, he's going to be a pain in the arse to deal with. But it will make do. Can't go through as he's in smoke. Let's try and take out that archer if I can. Where's the dog? Out of sight, of course. Now, I really should have done this with a bit more experience and skills, but it is what it is. Now they've turned back. Oh, he's crippled me, and basically crippled just means I can't really move. It's not a major thing. Let's focus on doing more damage to you. And then I don't like how he's standing behind me.
I'll yield to none.
Let's focus on doing some damage to him for the moment then. Not too bad. How long until my teleport's ready? 2 turns. Let's go for the health up here. Now, unfortunately, this is a problem when you're playing this game. Sometimes your attacks can be detrimental. Now, as you can see, we've got a pool of lightning around here, and the blood soaked in, blood linked up to it, and now it's damaged the Red Prince. And there's also fire. Turn. Let the dog try and bite me. Ow. So now I'm bleeding. Right. I need to try and deal with that. Ah, I was worried I'd hit myself. Oh, this is too close for comfort. Let's focus on just hitting him. Ricochet is not a very nice move to end up on the receiving end of. I'm gonna have to heal myself. Cast Still on Haley.
I'm ready.
That'll help keep me alive a bit. Followed by Fortify, shields up, and then enter. Right, she's gonna heal him. You. Does he have an attack of opportunity? Yes, he does. The best way to tell if someone's got an attack of opportunity is the red sword that appears when you try to move. And unless you've got Duck Duck Deuce, I believe the skill is, you're better off just fighting. Good. What I'm gonna do is knock the dog down, or try to. I do remember that the skills for this are weird. Let's carry on trying to kill them naturally. Right, the dogs despawned. Los is on the edge of death. So stream that. Okay. Step out. I wonder. Yes, I can. Nope. I hit beast, which was not my plan, but I did know there'd be a risk. Okay. Cast Still on beast. Try and keep him in the fight a little longer. And then I'm just going to end my turn. He's going to aim for me. So we'll go for shield. And then I will not be able to do anything, but I can move forward and turn. Really? That's a good miss. Alright, I can't do much at the moment, but I do have Petrify, which will be useful here. Followed by this. Just move out of the way. And just use this. Take him out of the equation because he's going to be a pain. You. Let's just throw spells at you. Just bring your magical armor down. Right, let's have a look. She's just in range for this, I believe. Yes. That's one less headache to deal with.
I'm ready.
Let's kill her off. Right, he's going to summon another hand. Well, that sized me up to try and bring him down at least. Right. that. And then that's about 2 turns, so oh, set him on fire. We need to do this quick.
Please. Please. Healing. I need healing. A shepherd in wolf's clothing. They beat me for helping sorcerers. Children. We were trying to help them escape.
Right, let's have a look. So,
There's a boat, but they'll kill.
so basically you can heal him and he will show you a way out.
I feel it at work upon me already. Thank you, my friend.
He will tell you basically the password.
There is a waterway. A boat. You'll meet some associates of mine. Tell them Madame Zur sent you, and they'll let you pass.
Right, he doesn't look much like a Madame Zur to me.
No, I imagine not. She's the headmistress of an orphanage in the far north. With her help, we've enough to matter. Dallas and Al, you've given me a second life. I won't soon squander it, or forget what you've done. Healed.
There we go.
Thank you, my friend.
Right, so
I will settle this
ooh,
debt.
decaying touch. That would be perfect for my character. So let's do a bit of work. So you can learn that. Okay. You can wear that, as that'll be perfect for you. That's it from them. Just pick that up. Right, so I'll say that fight is difficult. It does require a slightly more tactical way of looking at things. And unfortunately, I done an absolute arse job of it. So, but fortunately, no one died. There were a few close calls, I won't lie there. Sorry, just having a drink. Stop then. Now, there's a necklace on this side. You can't wear a necklace while you're wearing your source collar. But we'll be worrying about that later. But it's good to get it now. Pick that up. Simple pendant. And then let's get out of here. So, let's get this door open. This will lead to a quick interaction between your characters.
Muffled sounds suggest that this scuffed old door leads up to the fort's main floor. It's bound to be crawling with magisters.
Whatever lies ahead,
That's
it's been a
skipped for some
pleasure
reason.
travelling together.
The more the merrier. It's been too long since my last bloodbath.
We've come this far. Whatever's behind that door can't stop us now.
Oh, what a lovely bunch of fellows we are. So, here we go. Now, normally, for experience, me and Lewis do kill these silent monks.
I spotted something.
It's one of the few times I do actually do something like that. I try not to normally. Right, so, that lever I've just found up here, I should really explain. You need, I believe it's 12 wit. 11 or 12 wit to find. And that will lead you down to a hidden little enclave, like a little tomb, shall I say. Enclave, what am I about? And this is what I was speaking about earlier on, about using the environment to solve puzzles. Drag and drop the pot, and done. And it actually explains down there how to do it. Now, if you are undead, this is simple. When I played my undead run before, I just walked straight through.
Looks like this place has been sealed up for a century or two.
There
You know,
could
it's
be a
that
good
simple.
reason why no one dared to enter in the meantime.
Right. So this is where I was on about there being traps in Withermore's quest. We will be finishing this once we've completed this part. You have 5 soul jars, and on each one
Here lies Withermore the Noxious.
you have plaques.
Here lies Withermore the Sage.
And these plaques basically are what you have to look for. Let me quickly hear up. To complete this puzzle. As the clue is in the
Here
conversation
lies
he had.
Withermore the Cold-Hearted. Here lies Withermore the Yellow-Bellied.
As he actually gives you a clue on what the answer is.
Here lies Withermore the Supplicant.
He actually mentions that he has been made a supplicant by Brachus Rex. So,
You sense a great whirl of energy within the jar. From its depths, a faint voice howls. This must be the container that holds Lord Withermore's soul.
right then, so
Withermore held his end of the bargain. We should hold ours.
It would be cruel to keep a man's soul when we could easily free it.
it would indeed, Beast, it would indeed.
Does our word mean nothing? Destroy the jar.
Most of the characters do actually agree that you should destroy the jar. I think the only one who doesn't agree is, I believe it's Fane. But I could be wrong about that.
The jar smashes to smithereens on the floor.
There we go. Now, if you actually use some of these other soul jars, 2 are trapped, 2 are enemies, I believe. I can't remember off the top of my head. This one and this one. The Sage and the Yellow-Bellied, was it?
Here lies
Yes.
Withermore the Yellow-Bellied.
I believe Sage
Here lies
and
Withermore the
Yellow-Bellied
Sage.
are the false ones. Now, I'll be coming back down here to activate the boss, the fights, at a later date. Just a good experience. Right, so if you go out this door here, which I do not recommend until you've cleared a few things out, you can essentially end up in a fight with some magsters. So we're going to go down here. Right, there's another fight on our left here, which is quite difficult, especially on Tactician. Me and Lewis were doing a summoner run. We're still doing it at the moment actually. And the first few times we tried this, we struggled to no end. We are now further on from there. We're actually on Act 2. And we are not looking forward to it. I will show you this part and then go to Rivermore. And then we'll end the video there. That should bring us to about 55 minutes.
Hell, Karen, you said this way was clear.
But that's what the log said, sir. No one's authorized to be here.
Well, the log was wrong, you idiot. I hope for your sake no one will miss him.
Now, if we do not speak to that guard that was dying, or if we kill him, we will not get the third option. Say Madame Zor sent you.
The Magister cocks his head, seemingly surprised at what he heard.
That's so. Tell me, what do you know about Zor?
Tell him that there's no nobler soul.
That she surely is. That she surely is.
And then?
Never was known for her patience, was she? If you're taking this run, the kid'll have to go with you. Feisty one, too. Liable to jump into the canal if you don't watch him close. That right, Han?
Now, Han becomes I wouldn't say a big part of this story, but he has his uses. He becomes a useful little asset and mechanic in the game.
It'll be alright once you get settled in. We won't delay you. Karen and I have guard duty coming up. At least we won't be late this time. What with Dallas sniffing around for escapees.
And if you can notice here, there's a little book, the Battle Stomp book. Now, unfortunately, I bought it, but we can use that book in combination with something else later on. I will have to look up what.
Good luck to you.
The boy stands back from you, steady eyes narrowed in a wary stare.
Who are you? I'm Han. So, you helped me out just there, and I'd like to return the favour. You want to get out of here?
Now, we can get out of here now.
Plenty of room. Let's go.
But the problem is we are not anywhere near leveled enough. See, we can leave now and we will get a huge boost to experience, but there is still a lot to do in the fort. And if you leave the fort, you instantly become hostile to magisters in the fort. So it's best to clear up any business you've got while you can. Right, so we'd still have business in Fort Joy.
I owe you, so I'll tether the boat a while longer.
Okay, so let's get that book. Now, what we'll do is go get Rivermore sorted out, which is going to be the square.
Here's the goods. Like you wanted.
Right. So, this little area here, shall I say, it acts as both as a marketplace and a little quest area slash arena boss fight. Depending on choices you make and such. And I will show you a way to make it easier, which is not cheesing the game, it's actually a method. Which does make the difference. It does make all the difference in a fight. Now if we go over here, we will find that Rivermore is no more. In a sense. And he'll drop a belt, which gives us 1 extra memory, which will be good for my character. There we go. But that is about it for this episode. So, next episode we will be looking at some of the other options that I spoke about. We won't be going through them, but we will be examining them. I will also be showing you a few secrets, like a couple of chests that are hidden around. And there will be other fights as well. There will be plenty. So, for now, thank you very much for joining again. Hopefully I will see you soon, like I say. And I hope you have a wonderful week. And goodbye.